Figured they'd be here. Princey Boy und Shirley. Wie sie schon im Weg noch drauf wartet. Und Arschgeige, Oberarschgeige Nummer 1. Prince Cedric, despite everything, he's still one of the most important figures in Erebonia. I'm afraid we don't have the leisure of worrying about being disrespectful to a member of royalty anymore, though. You know, it's bad when Shirley seems like the more sensible one of the two. Yeah, she's a special case of her own, but yeah, Prince Cedric really has raised the bar. He's allowed himself to cross several lines that shouldn't ever be. Fortunately, we have the perfect team to handle the situation. In the battle leading up to the rivalry, please let me take part. I'd also like to be on the support team for the rivalry itself. Been waiting for a chance to talk to Cedric for a long time now. Kurt. Yeah, you definitely deserve to be one of the team for this. You're welcome to join me, Colonel. Make sure you can call on your Panzer Soldier, don't be shy, use it as much as you need to. Thank you. Among our enemies, I'm really concerned about the Sanguine Ogre. You should also keep in mind there may be a military monster in Arcane on the way. Ja, die sind mit dem ersten Zug eh weg. We'll sharpen our blades, stock up on ammo and let's go say hi to them. Rean Kurt. Rean Crow und Kurt. Oh. Ich hab den Weg verpasst. Ach ja. Ich muss zwar Kurt mitnehmen, aber ich werde ihn nicht benutzen. Ach ja, der muss aber ins Attack-Team, ne? Passt schon so. Naja, aber der Attack-Team, kurz die 4 raus. Er steht hinten dran wie so, oh, ich bin voll gut, Alter, ich stehe höher wie ihr. Ja. Wenn wir dir das Schwert von Divine Knight hinten reingerammt haben, Alter, das oben wieder rauskommt, Alter, dann weißt du nicht mehr, was abgeht. Ich frage mich gerade, ob die Alte allein kämpft, weil die oben steht.
Hey! Look who's finally here!
Your Highness, we stand before you as members of the Radiant Wings, Thor's Class VII.
The Radiant Wings? My, what a fanciful name. Straight out of some fairy tale or another. Yet as we speak, the real world is ablaze with war! Those flames feed the Imperial Fortress, magnifying its power and hastening the Great Twilight's climax. It is at that moment that the rivalry of the Seven will reforge the Septarian of Steel, all for the sake of the reborn Lionheart Emperor, Chancellor Osborne!
So you knew.
I doubt His Majesty would have told you.
I had a vision when I first joined the Iron Bloods. Perhaps it was the Arner blood flowing through my veins, resonating with the soul of my ancestor. What I saw only renewed my conviction that this path was the right one. The most powerful Chancellor in Erebonian history, and its greatest Emperor. This is the man I've chosen to follow. Can you even imagine what an honor it is to walk in the footsteps of such greatness? To contribute to his cause? No. Of course you can't.
Your Highness.
He's completely lost it. Yes, he may have lost his senses, but he's still both powerful and dangerous.
What a time to be alive, right? There's so much action going on down on the surface. I'm sure Daddy and the others are really tearing it up. Thinking about this whole war, though, it kinda leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Huh? Shirley.
Are you dissatisfied with our agreement, Shirley?
Nah, not really. Sure, it'd be fun to raise some hell with the others on the front lines, but I chose to come here. At first, it was just because Lady Belle asked me to. But now, I want to see this through to the end.
Very well then. I trust you'll fight with your full strength. We'll need it to prepare the stage for the rivalry, after all. Though the victor should already be clear.
Yeah.
Despite being outnumbered, you seem confident about your chances of victory.
They're probably counting on the fortress to lend them power.
Indeed, Lecter and the Icy Maiden may have squandered its power. But unlike the two of them, I am the Vermillion Awakener. I can harness it to its full extent.
Such sinister energy.
I can feel it. The fortress has granted me power, and the energy from the war is flowing into me too. If I'm not careful, I'll end up slaughtering you all. It wouldn't do to make you an immortal now, would it, Rean? I'll take care to let you live for the sake of the rivalry. Even if you're barely clinging to life, it should still be fine.
You... A true noble would never act so disgustingly arrogant.
Your parents and your sister would be ashamed to see you now.
And also, Prince Olivert.
They're the ones bringing shame to our family. We are the descendants of Dreikel's Rice Arnor, the Lionheart Emperor. It is our duty to carry out his will. It is written in the Black Records themselves. What further evidence do you need?
Hey, Prince Cedric. Let me ask you something. What are you so afraid of?
What?
You've been a serious pain in the ass, but to be honest, I kinda like your style. Way I hear it, you used to be one hell of a scrawny shrimp, but you worked your ass off and actually got pretty strong. I mean, you're no match for me, but still.
Out of everyone at Thor's, you earned the top score on the midterm examinations. Your academic and military records are exemplary. You're more than suited to one day inherit the future of Erebonia.
Yet it's apparent there is something you lack. A good leader, a good person earns their people's trust through compassion and kindness. Traits you seem to be sorely lacking.
You're going to lecture me on what it means to be a person? You? A homunculus cooked up in a lab?
This is exactly what we mean. You saw what Allie and Milliam did back at the Grawl.
Altina was prepared to sacrifice her life to protect us. From you, no less. And it was Milliam who saved her, and the rest of us, by becoming the Sword of the End. They may have been artificially created, but their selflessness made them more human than any of us there. How can you not feel anything after seeing all that with your own eyes?
Kurt.
So what?
But when it comes to your brother and your dad, you start getting all worked up. And then when your sister tries to help you, you fly off the handle at her.
Don't you see, Elfin? That's exactly why I must do this! I'm just as glad as you to see him alive again. But feelings such as that are only for the weak!
You have this strange need to deny the love you hold for your family. Further, you have no consideration for others, yet the Chancellor's words are as holy scripture to you.
It doesn't make any sense. You realize it too, don't you?
You're the ones not making any sense!
As you said, the rivalry of the Seven's purpose is to reforge the Septarian of Steel. Each of the participants must have unshakable resolve. Let's say you are able to defeat Instructor Rean and Governor General Rufus. Cedric, are you truly prepared to fight Chancellor Osborne, the man you've chosen to follow?
What are you two reading this time?
It's one of Olivert's books. He's so cool. There's nothing he doesn't know.
Only because Mueller and Zex drilled so much into my brain. When you grow up, you'll learn all sorts of things too. The two of you may even put me to shame one day.
You don't have to call me Your Highness. You can just call me Cedric. I've always been jealous of how close our brothers are. We should be friends too. I mean, if that's okay with you, Kurt.
Of course, Cedric. We can be just like our ancestors, Emperor Dreikels and Roland Vander.
I've been having trouble sleeping lately. Whenever I start to drift off, that Vermillion shadow appears. It's all around me, as if it's trying to swallow me whole.
Is that so? He must be another sacrifice. Or perhaps he finds himself in a similar situation as Dreikels once did.
What is that thing?
It should go without saying that it is all around you. It's part of you now, after all. More importantly, our dear Crown Prince is doomed to waste away at this rate.
Huh?
I suppose we have no other choice. I am hesitant to suggest it, but allow me to make a proposal, Your Highness. There's a chance you may forget all about this, so please, take your time and think it through before you give me your answer.
Why did I looked up to Chancellor Osborne. I truly believed supporting him was my duty. How could I have said such horrible things? How could I have done such things to my own family?
It's as we thought.
He finally snapped out of it. Yeah. He was under the control of the gnomes. No. The Ebon Knight.
Huh. Figured it was something like that. You started acting weird during all that crap at the Grawl. Maybe it's a stupid reason, but since our weapons share a name, I wanted to see where this went.
Huh? I definitely wasn't expecting that.
Hey! Get your shit together, Princey boy! So what if you're scared or embarrassed? You're really only here because you're being controlled? I don't buy it. It doesn't matter how messed up the truth is. It's still the truth, and it's still your truth. You accepted the Ebon Knight's call. You wanted power for yourself. It's easy to blame someone else, but you know the real reason you came here. It was your own selfishness. If you can't admit that much, you're not gonna get anywhere.
Hey now!
No, she's got a point.
Yeah. That would be a good first step.
That's right. I was so envious of Elfin, of Olivert, and of Rean and Kurt. All of you. I was envious of anyone who had the potential to become a true hero. All my life, people have compared me to Elfin. They would constantly talk behind my back. I know they found me lacking. And I've always envied Olivert's intelligence and his freedom. It's my fault he felt the need to relinquish the throne. You too, Kurt. I was born so weak, and I've always looked up to your strength and swordsmanship. But even so, you held on to that ridiculous complex of yours simply because of your build. As for the rest of you, you came to my rescue. You fought the Vermillion apocalypse to set me free, and lost Crow as a result. Through all that, I was always sitting on the sidelines, watching tales of heroes unfold before my eyes, unable to join them. Had I enrolled at the main campus when I was supposed to, we might have become friends. I could have become one of you. Your Highness.
I had no idea.
Looks like he's finally ready.
Thank you, Shirley. And I thank all of you as well. You made me confront my weakness. And now, I'll overcome it!
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe we should have just kicked you when you were down. Would have been easier that way.
Still, I think a fair fight's better.
I agree. It's pointless to fight someone who's busy fighting themselves.
Very well. We accept your challenge. Instructor Rean, everyone!
Right!
Warum leuchtet
I'll
der
show
Wenderboy?
you my resolve.
Guess I'd better go all out too!
Okay. Wie fangen wir jetzt nur an? Ach so, ja, wir hatten da was.
Burn!
It's my turn!
Ach so, das verbraucht schon ein Damage. Ah, scheiße, ich soll das immer eins später machen, ich Trottel. Das ist mir nie aufgefallen. Wow. Mörderstrafe.
Not today!
Das nervt mich, die alte teilt sich immer 4 Jahre auf. 61?
Very well.
Scheiße, du ziehst ja gar nichts ab. Was ist los mit dir? Ich glaube, wir müssen die alte weghauen, ey.
My soul.
Nein, warte, der hat eine neue Attacke. Ah, scheiße, das habe ich jetzt vergeigt.
Oh, I'm feeling all tingly!
I'll handle this.
Okay. Oh, ich erwische beide. Sehr geil.
Behold, the soul.
Ich hab vergessen, dass der einen neuen Angriff hat.
I'm only just getting started!
Alter, ihr seid schon tot, Mann.
Flames that kindle within me. Ignite!
Na, das finde ich nicht geil. Danach kommt die Shirley, ne? Mein größtes Problem ist, dass die alte noch 82.000 Punkte hat. Wobei, ich habe aber noch die Muse. Wir könnten es noch reißen.
Burn!
Dass sie weg wäre, Alter, weil ich habe keinen Bock, dass sie jetzt hier abgeht. 40? 41 hat sie noch. Wir könnten ihn tauschen. Warte mal. Er hat jetzt plus 93. Scheiße. Ash.
Good luck. I'm up. Time to paint this town red.
So, dann hauen wir doch mal die alte weg. 43. Reicht. Yes.
Not bad.
Purgatory Saber.
Flames! Flicker and roar! Now, gather in my blade! Purgatory Saber!
Not today!
Damn it!
Ich meine, damit haben wir gerechnet.
Thank you. I'll handle this. Now!
I got you!
My
So,
turn.
Cody Boyd, ich tausche mal wieder gern. Ah, scheiße, der ist ja... Das habe ich vergessen.
My
Müssen
apologies.
wir jetzt jede Runde nachschauen, ob er wieder da ist.
I'll handle this.
Weak! I'll care for you!
Thank you.
Take that! I'm going! Ha!
My turn.
There! Thanks.
Thanks.
Let's go.
Yeah.
My turn.
Let's go.
I'm going!
My turn.
Haben wir die Juna eigentlich dabei? Ne, haben wir nicht. Rean ist immer noch am Ausflippen. Oh, ich bin jetzt voll mit Mike drin, ne?
Damn it!
Oh,
Take
shit.
that! This is bad.
Oh, warte, Rean ist wieder voll da. Sehr geil.
Let's go!
This is bad.
Level Crusade.
Let's do this.
Ja gut, ist immer dasselbe.
Let my guard down.
I'll handle this.
Ah, shit.
Thanks.
Ja, wir können sie trotzdem beenden.
I'm going.
So und so.
The hope.
Boom. Oh.
It's my
Damit
turn.
habe ich jetzt nicht gerechnet.
I'll leave it to you.
Warte mal, der kriegt CP trotzdem, obwohl er draußen ist? Leider noch. 19. Ach, scheiß drauf. So.
You impudent.
Hey, wie hab ich trotzdem beleidigt? Ich dachte, er ist wieder in
This
Ordnung.
is the blade of the 8 leaves.
Cannon Reach Level 10. Teils. Geil. Aber was ist mit der Sanguine Ogre? Die war jetzt irgendwie schwächer. Ich dachte, die hat irgendwas in der Hinterhand. Oh, die steht immer noch da, wie wenn nichts wäre.
There! It looks like we did it!
Wow! So this is a rivalry, huh? Nice.
I must admit, Kurt, you truly are a worthy adversary. But the two of us will have to settle things another time. To me, Testarossa, the Vermillion Knight!
Very well.
What?
Zalber Soldans!
He had them ready.
Heed my call. Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Come! Ordine, the Azure Knight!
Acknowledged.
Alrighty! Now the real show's about to start!
Show him you're a real man now, Princey boy!
The time has come, Rean. You're the Ashen Chevalier, and the son of Chancellor Osborne. I admired you more than anyone. But now you stand against me as the hero of the Radiant Wings. I have no choice but to surpass you. The Vermillion Knight, once held by Emperor Hector, then the false Emperor Orthros, is now mine. And I will prove my worth as its awakener.
Very well. I'll give it everything I've got, too. We'll fight each other on equal ground, as Awakeners!
Allow me to assist. Come on, let's get this party started.
Holy shit, was geht denn ab, Alter? Change during the line you can swap your support members by okay, so attack members of your party become like a... what? Seit wann ist denn das so? Resonant Beat Aqua Matters. So? Machen wir einfach so.
Now, what say we finish this?
It's my turn!
Machen wir so. Ah, was? Da waren es die Arme, ne? Was? Das war doch immer die Arme?
My turn.
They're down! You're wide open!
Okay, bei dem ist es der Körper.
Very well.
Shut! It's down! It's mine!
You're mine!
Let's go!
Ey, die wollen alle was von mir. Was ist denn jetzt los?
Moving out. My turn.
There! It's mine!
Ah, scheiße, ich hätte Finisher machen können.
Demon Spear! Pierce!
It's my turn.
All right. There! Shoulder the cross of defiance! You're finished!
Oh ja, da fällt mir ein, das vorhin war ein geiler Move, ne? Oh, er ist gebreakt. Melting Slicer.
You're mine!
Let's go! It's down! It's mine!
Wen greift er an?
Let's go!
Ein Crow. So, was ist es bei dir? Sind es bei dir die Arme? Okay, Körper guardet er.
Alright!
Warte mal, du musst verteidigen.
Let's go!
Ah, es ist doch scheiße, ey.
It's my turn!
Was ist denn der Chef?
Now! An opening!
Yes! Yeah!
Alright! Shield, they're down! You're wide open!
My turn!
Oh, hey, was hast du gegen mich, Alter? Lass mich in Ruhe.
It's my turn!
Demon Spear, pierce!
It's my turn!
My turn.
Oh, Radiant Wings? Nee, ist bloß für sie.
Spirit!
My turn!
Hey, jetzt greift er mich schon wieder an.
Alright! I'm up! Shit! It's down!
Finisher.
Very well.
Yes!
So, und jetzt ist die Sache eh gelaufen. Aber er macht immer dieselbe Scheiße.
You're mine!
It's my turn!
Arme?
Shit!
Scheiße.
You're mine!
My turn!
They're down! You're wide open!
My turn! Shot! Let's go!
What? Now! And open it!
Moving out!
Demon Spear!
My turn!
Der greift ja alle an.
My turn! I'm up!
Demon Blade! Alright! Darkness, sucker them!
Let's go! It's my turn!
Healing strike!
I'll handle
Oh, er ist
this.
paralyzed.
My turn! There! There! It's mine! Moving out!
Achso, ja, stimmt, Körper. War es der Körper? Nee, es waren die Arme eigentlich, ne?
There!
You're mine!
Ja, kleiner Rucksack jetzt.
Alright!
Warte mal, was ist hier, der Schädel?
There! You're wide open!
It's my turn!
Shit, what? Healing strike!
Oh, und er breakt.
Not yet. I'm far from finished.
My turn!
Das ist ja enhanced, Alter.
Alright!
My turn! Yeah!
Very well.
Demon Blade! You're mine! Rise from below! 1,000 Oblivion arms!
Elender Sack, ey.
Let's go!
Nochmal?
Moving out!
I got you!
My turn! There! There! At once! Got it! I hear you!
Get back!
Mistral Blade!
Konnten wir es abbrechen?
My turn.
Konnten wir wirklich. Geil.
Take this.
I'm up!
Recharge!
My turn!
Spirit! You're mine!
Oh, fuck.
Moving out!
Du Sack. Oh, das jetzt hier benutzen ist irgendwie... Was war's jetzt bei dem? Nur Schädel, ne?
Demon Spear, pierce!
Der Rean ist auch drauf.
You're mine!
It's my turn!
Bitte.
There!
Thanks. Moving out.
Shoot! They're down! You're wide open!
It's my turn! Here's a little something.
Demon Blade! Lead!
It's my turn.
Spirit!
It's my turn.
Demon Spear, pierce!
Well, this bites.
Oh, die hat fast nichts mehr, ne? Repair Stone.
Yeah!
Thanks! Demon Bow, fire!
Let's go.
I'm going! There!
Moving out.
Demon
Ey,
Spear,
ich weiß nicht mehr, was ich bei was drücken soll. Da hat zu viele Attacken.
It's my turn.
You're mine!
Das konnte er jetzt.
You're mine!
Alter, ist das dein scheiß Ernst jetzt?
Not here! Here you go!
I can't lose.
Spirit!
Moving out.
Spirit!
It's my turn. All right.
Wenn er das macht, ist der arm, oder? Jetzt ist das schon wieder gegardet, Alter. Willst du mich verarschen jetzt
Here's a
langsam?
little something.
Moving out.
Demon Spear, pierce!
It's my turn.
Okay, wenn er das macht, sind es die Arme.
Demon Bow, fire! You're mine! Demon Bow, fire!
Was? Ey, was ist denn das für eine Scheiße? Du kommst jetzt da 20 Mal
My
dran.
turn.
Was ist das für Käse jetzt langsam?
Yes! Here you go!
Demon Blade!
It's my turn.
Demon Spear!
Leave it to me! Ha!
Thanks! Demon Bow, fire!
It's my turn.
Jetzt greift halt wieder beides an, ne?
Shit, what?
Oh, er ist gebreakt.
Ha!
My turn.
They're down! Shoulder the...
Aber jetzt mal kalt, Alter. Das hat uns jetzt
Shit! It's down!
verdammt nochmal 2 Resurrections-Dinge gekostet, ey.
We'll keep going.
Ich hab jetzt schon keinen Bock mehr auf die letzte Rivalry.
All right.
Yeah, I did it!
Ey, nur weil die halt diese scheiß AP-Dinger auch so teuer gemacht haben, wirst du mich verarschen? In den letzten hast du einfach locker die Dreier dann machen können und jetzt hier brauchst du für Dreier was waren es? 60 oder so?
So, it's finally over.
Nice.
They did it!
I... lost? What have I done? I helped start this war. I stood idly by when my father and brother nearly lost their lives. What was it all for? This can't possibly be real. It can't. It can't. Chancellor Osborne, Lecter, Rufus, Father, Mother, Alphen, Olivert, Tell me this is just a bad dream.
Your Highness.
No. This is real, isn't it? The truth was that I simply wanted strength above anything else. Now, I must accept the consequences. Isn't that right, Kurt?
Yes. I too hated my weakness and wanted to get stronger. We just happened to end up on different paths. But the past is the past. We need to see one another for who we are now. As equals. As rivals. But most importantly, as friends.
I knew you were too soft. I would expect no less from a Vander. No. From you, Kurt.
Is he going to be okay?
Yeah. It seems like he just lost consciousness. I can only imagine the toll all of this must have taken on him.
Even though he's not an immortal, I'm sure losing a rivalry didn't help him any. He probably burnt through all his mana.
Yes, I think that's likely.
We shouldn't just leave him here.
Don't worry about it. I'll keep an eye on him.
Shirley?
You look pretty drained too. She must have been lending the prince her strength during the rivalry.
Yup, sure was. Usually I'd be able to fight for 3 days straight if I had to. But I'm not feeling so hot right now. Honestly, this might be your best chance at taking me down. I'm game if you want to try.
What is wrong with you?
Man, Randy was definitely right about her.
No. You've actually been holding back this whole time, haven't you, Shirley? I noticed it way back in the Grawl. Ever since then, you've been focused on looking out for Prince Cedric above anything else.
You're right.
Turns out you've got a soft spot after all, huh?
Not really sure how to explain it. I just can't shake the feeling I should be keeping an eye on him. Making sure he's okay. It's not like he's even my type. I'm way more into girls anyway. Huh. Maybe he's like a little brother to me. Oh, crap. Think I'm gonna need a nap soon. You've got to deal with Mr. Jade Rook next, but you might run into Lady Belle and Campy on the way. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Just now, did you feel that? Yes, another pass is opened. No rest for the wicked, huh? We're doing very well so far though, 4th rivalry done. Code feels the Vermillion Knight's power flowing into Valimar. You don't look any different though, Valimar. We're about to get any new abilities at all? Yes, I'm now possessed Testaross's 1000 weapons ability. You would expect it to make quite the difference in the battles against the Auric and Ebon Knights. Yep. And it's definitely powering up with each rivalry. That'd be a lot of help. Well, another knight bites the dust. We got through with our single casualties this time. Thank goodness for that. I think after this, Cedric's definitely not going to be causing trouble for us anytime soon. And in any case, I'm not authorized to try and apprehend him. An even more twisted opponent awaits us next, Rufus. Yeah. Oh, dieses Arschloch. We knew that it's advanced though. Rean, Crow, Kurt, you need to rest up. Let's go back to our base in the garden. Chooses his take charge. How cool. He certainly got a knack for it. Shouldn't be worried about the Ouroboros members potentially ambushing us before we even get to Rufus. Let's think of a plan to deal with them. Okay, but back to the base first. By the way, Kurt. I just wanted to say that you did a great job back there getting through to Cedric. The rivalry went well with no regrets on either side, thanks to you. Well done. Oh, it was nothing really. It was, you bring pride to the Rande family. That's right, keep your head high. You're the hero today. You deserve a special mention for how you handle the prince. Hey, your rousing speech should get a little cheesy at some part though.
Thank you, everyone. It means a lot. And I'll do all in my power to see us through to the end.
Also ist es schon so. The Divine Knights were teleported back to the base. And it's not just Cedric. Your past sins won't go away, but it's not too late for you to change his future. It appears she had been thinking about His Highness the entire time. Being around him was starting to influence how she saw the world. Can relate to that. It's kinda like when I first joined Class 7. Yeah, still I can't believe how strong she is at such a young age though. So but over definitely isn't the next location. Outside of fighting, she's got a lot of growing up to do. Hä? Hab ich das letzte Mal nicht gemacht? Oh. Ah, shit. All End. War da auch was? Ne, da liegen bloß die anderen zwei voll rum. Liegen die noch rum? Ja. Ha! Keine Sonderdinger. Zurück zum Garden. Dann mach ich mein Päuschen und esse was und danach auch meinen Rest durch. Rean and his friends discovered that another garden gate had opened. They decided to take a short break before seeing what this new route would lead them. Ich bin mir gerade nicht sicher, war das Wasser nicht doch schon da? That's a newly unlocked gate. Better make sure we're ready before going that way. Looks like the next rivalry is going to be with Rufus, but we'll have to get past those two from Ouroboros first. War da gerade Ella's Locations has been updated? Weil die jetzt woanders hocken? Das ist nicht so, als ob mir das nicht auffallen würde. Oh. Next is Governor General Rufus. Well, after the two Ouroboros members anyway. Been looking for some strong opponents, you found them. Yeah, not wrong. You're not wrong, but we're going to pull through this, right? Absolutely. Verdammt, ich warte mir noch auf irgendeinen neuen Response oder so. Okay, wir haben 2. Juices, ja. Jetzt hat sich der Kurt im Prinzip bloß den Platz mit dem Juices geteilt. Ist hier noch irgendwas Neues? Eigentlich nicht, ne? Okay, jetzt gibt's kurz ein Päuschen und dann geht's gleich weiter. Halt, warte, safen können wir eigentlich noch kurz. Oh, war die Rivalry beschissen. Der hat mir ja ziemlich aufs Dach gehauen, ey. Vor allem, weil er halt am Ende einfach mal viel schneller war. Mal kurz noch was schauen. Ich meine, ich hab's eh vergeigt, mir jetzt da noch irgendwas zu holen. X-Orb Settings. Make X-Orb. Ich meine, Alter, 96. Gut, 32 hätte ich noch schaffen können, denke ich mir gerade. Shield Orb 2. Vielleicht soll ich eher auf Verteidigung gehen, als statt auf Ding. Statt Power lieber Shield. Ja, aber jetzt von 16.000, 17.640 sind es halt nur 800, ne? Nee, lassen wir mal. So, jetzt aber. Kleines Päuschen. Bis gleich. So. Dann hätte ich mal gesagt, wir beginnen. Oder nee, wir beginnen mit dem Angriff auf unseren nächsten... Ah ja, warte, erstmal haben wir die. Rivalry-Kandidaten. How are you doing before the 5th rivalry Rean? The Governor General no pushover, he's gonna give you hell. Yeah, I'm certain he will. He's a noble through and through with that unshakable confidence of his. Not only he's an amazing swordsman, but he's a accomplished strategist too. Don't forget, he took out a Vermillion and he's instrumental to Operation Jormungand. Talked to him a few times when he was on Thor's board of directors. He seemed too perfect to be real, that's almost unnatural. Yeah, he certainly sets the bar high for our rivalry. But don't worry, we'll defeat him. We've got juices on our side after all. Yeah, that's right. It's that time to shine. We'll have to get past 2 more before we get to Rufus. At least the model mate won't be there. You ready, Rean? Yeah. Ach, Model mate, die... Ja. It looks like you're more than prepared for this. I've been reflecting on this past 12 years with my brother. Since the Civil War, he appeared to reject all reasons. It's confused and angered me greatly. But I even come to realize I owe him a lot as well. Ich war eingebildet, ich höre was, aber das glaube ich über die Musik. So you're determined to give him a piece of your mind this time. Absolutely, no longer with his little brother Linger in the shadows. I will confront him face to face. I know the rivalry is a battle between the two of you, but I see it as an opportunity for me to sort out the last issue between us. Yeah, but we've got those 2 from Erebos to deal with before we get there. I'm gladly happy with that. Haben wir eigentlich alle. War mal. Oh, doch, die müssen wir auch noch. Die müssen wir uns auch noch geben. Alle geben uns, glaube ich, das mal nicht, aber. Hey, Celine, it's not often I see you standing around in your human form. I didn't want to have to do this. I just had to get away from the music girl and her incessant petting. Can't let my guard down around her for 1 minute, grumble. But Celine wasn't so wrong about showing you a little bit of affection. If you're so set on staying in human form, I'm more than happy to give you a massage instead. Well, knowing you and your expert hands, I'm sure that would be... that would be horrible. It keeps his hands away from me. I almost scare how quickly she almost won you over. Tilly, are you feeling alright? No stiffness in your shoulder? Whoops, I guess I can't give you a massage in this form anyway. Vermillion. Thank you for the offer. It's enough for me just to be able to spend time with you again. Ah, shucks, thanks. Don't want to disturb these 2 now that they're finally getting some time alone. Da ist der Haufen. Was geht? So, you're facing Rufus in the 5th Rivalry. Gut, dass der Gaius die Laura voll verdeckt. He won't be easy opponent. His curved fencing skills are at least on par with Prince Cedric's. Yeah, whereas the Auric Knight took in the power of the Argent. And that's not to discount the skills he'll have picked up as an Ironblood. This is going to be one of the toughest battles we've ever faced. True, but we can't lose hope. We're also much stronger than we used to be, us, Rean and Valdemar alike. Yeah, all the training and battles we've been through up until now preparing us for this moment. Faced impossible odds time and time again and always found a way to prevail. And that's exactly what we'll do here. You have my word. May the wind and the goddess smile upon us. Und am Ende reden wir doch wieder mit allen. Nee, in Ash und Kurt pfeife ich drauf. Alisa haben wir geredet. Was seid denn ihr für ein Haufen, Alter? Wir stehen da oben. Der Vogel? Quicksilver Carp. You giving me this fish? Hey, thanks. Scree. Hey, this place is so peaceful. Makes me wish I could unwind with a cup of Marquez coffee and a tune from Elliot. Crow. Well, I do have my violin with me. Want me to play you something? I'll pass for now. Got a little too much to do. Let's all just focus on pushing through to the end, okay? Sure. So that was the plan. Right, there's now the time to rest. Just need to blah blah motivated. So, haben wir alle. Gut, können wir wieder raushauen. So ungefähr, so ungefähr. Ich meine, die Shirley war jetzt nicht wirklich eine große Herausforderung. Ja, das ist ein Teleporter. Goes to the Imperial Fortress Hall C. Activate Elevator. Boah, what the fuck, Alter. Empire Fortress Hall C mit. Das heißt, wir haben jetzt einen Fool und Scheiße, wer war der zweite? Achso, ja, die Belle. Danach.
There's an opening.
Oh shit.
Crimson's now! An opening!
My turn.
Let's go!
Yes!
I'm up! Shit!
Let's go.
Gut, dass die gegen alle Elements Ding ist. Ne, danach haben wir genau, die Mirabelle und den Fool. Ja, Campanella. Ich hab den Namen komplett verdrängt, ey. Campanella und Mirabelle. Warte mal, was zur Hölle bist denn du? Normaler Gegner, okay.
Finish this swiftly.
Roll! Helix strike!
My turn.
My turn.
Yes! Yeah! Weak! I'll care for you. Weak!
Alter, wie oft treffen denn die?
Let's go! Exterminating!
I'll handle this.
Yes!
I'm up!
Weak! Battle complete. Let's move.
Oh, gut.
I must.
Danach dann in... Bin ich jetzt blöd? Hab ich jetzt den... Den Choose sein Bruder seinen Namen vergessen, Alter? What the fuck? Was ist mit mir los?
What a passionate foe!
Rufus, Alter. Das wollte nicht in meinen scheiß Schädel reingehen.
Let's go! Roll! Helix strike!
Got it.
I'll handle this.
Du gehst mal hinter ihn, weil der scheint mir echt drauf zu hauen.
Arcus, activate!
What?
Yes!
Das mag er nicht. 80 gegen Wasser, okay. Aber dafür 140 gegen...
My turn. As you...
Let's go!
Oh,
did we win?
ich glaube ein bisschen übertrieben, jetzt da über 500 EP rauszuhauen für einen scheiß Gegner.
Ooh, a treasure chest!
Flash Armor O's. Da fällt mir ein, ich habe ja eh noch was bekommen. Flash Armor O's, Man Only. Radiant Armor Norno. Norun. Norno, ja. Aber habe ich denn auch noch einen Stiefel bekommen? Nee.
Shit! Ready. Ha! Now's our chance. Let's go.
Wir bräuchten Dinge, Alter.
Roll! Helix strike!
Got it. Yeah.
Let's go. As you... Now!
An opening!
It's my turn!
Weak. Now!
I've got you!
Weak.
Sie weicht halt fast also wirklich ist so 50-50 Chance, aber teilweise manchmal 3-4 Mal nacheinander. Nur das Auge.
It looks strong. Watch out!
There!
Danger levels high. Watch out.
Let's go! Roll! Helix strike!
Let's go. Arcus, activate! Yes!
My turn. As you're quick! It's off balance.
An opening!
I'm going!
Okay, ja, dann nimmt man viel ab. Saber Juicy.
Take this!
Got it. Yeah!
It's my turn! Roar! Helix now!
An opening! I'll handle this.
I'm going! There!
Let's go.
Alter, das hat immer noch so viel, ne? Oh, Rean Breaking Dawn. 24 bloß?
Got it.
It's down! I've got you! It's my turn! It's my turn! Now's our chance!
It's mine!
Let's go.
My. Yeah.
Okay, hat gereicht.
Threat eliminated.
Die Vieh kann gerade... Alter, was bin ich im Moment? Habe ich echt Probleme mit dem Namen? Also, was ist los hier?
Ready.
Die Vieh hat gerade echt Probleme. Oder beziehungsweise gerade so genug EP, dass sie den einen Zauber, den Maximum-Zauber raushauen kann. Nee, ich scheiß auf das Auge.
Shit!
Ach, scheiß drauf. Seien wir ehrlich, 1-2 Levels werden es nicht rausreißen.
Looks like a real tough
Ja, der hält
one.
mir aber zu viel aus, hab ich keinen Bock drauf. Da ist der da und der Schalter. Wie gehen wir da noch links? Ja, doch links, wenn wir von vorne rechnen.
Treasure sighted.
Callisto.
Begin recovery mission.
Callisto. Evasion 3. Dragon and Seas. Falls ich später dann doch zu schwach sein sollte, kann ich immer noch grinden gehen. Was sind wir ehrlich, Alter, sogar die starken Gegner geben uns nur 3000. Ich meine, ich habe Gegner gehabt, die haben mit 12 gegeben. Hä? Ah. Ja, wir können auch wieder... Warte mal, ich bin nach rechts gar nicht gelaufen.
Heads up.
Hey, boy.
That one...
A strong enemy.
Oh, scheiße.
An opening.
Let's go.
Das habe ich vergeigt, Alter.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Right.
I got this. You're mine! Yeah!
An opening.
I'm going. There.
It's my turn!
Steiner? Scheiße, Alter, jetzt darf der ist petrified.
Let's go. Now.
It's mine!
Wow. Jetzt wollte ich noch eigentlich dazu benutzen, meine CP aufzubauen.
Oh, a treasure chest.
7-Fold Gem? Das hört sich lustig an. Amber Gem, das war hier nicht, ne? Das war gelbes. Seven's Caliber, attacks craft can cancel arts, 100% Chance, Delay 4. HP 2000, Stärke 40, Alter. Hat das nicht die Juna? Ne, die hat Impede. Brauchst ein Zweier-Ding dazu. Okay, müssen wir uns für später merken. Holst ihn mit. What the hell is that? Welcome, welcome. Alter, ernsthaft? The crest of Ouroboros end. A picture of Fool and Mishi. That's evil Mishi, but why would someone paint that here? And the picture is projected with magic, no less. Doesn't look like it's any craft of Erebonia. In which case, Mirabelle for Mishi and Fool for this. Somehow this reminds me of something we saw at the Infernal Castle 2 years ago. I've seen a Leo draw something like that just for fun. Ah yes, I remember, it seems like this forever ago. Huh? So they like clowning around? Yeah, but this is a little different. How to put it, you can tell that whoever drew this has malicious intentions. Instructor? Could it be on the team for the next battle? Yuna, are you sure? It's not an unreasonable request, she's familiar with the opponent we'll be facing. The fool really got on my nerves ever since what happened at Orcus Tower, but it's Mirabelle that I have to settle the score with. Not just for personal reasons either. I'm representing the SSS too. Their feelings toward Crossbell and determination to turn things around for the land she betrayed. I thought you might feel that way. Ellie and the other SSS members would be happy to hear that you so determined to take on their enemy. Okay, Yuna, you're in, but Mirabelle is still an Anguis and she'll be accompanied by an enforcer whose true motives are still unclear. Gets us hits close to home for you, but you have to be extra careful, don't put yourself at risk. Right. Yuna required as attack members. Oh, das geht gleich rein? Ah, scheiße, wir müssen den Rean erst noch hochbringen. Schlimmste wird der Fool.
Now's our chance.
Das war nicht so geplant, aber
Let's go.
Ha! My turn. Arcus, activate!
Yes! Yeah! Weak! Take that! Weak! My... Yeah! Now! I've got you!
Let's go!
It's my turn! Shit! It's down!
An opening!
Mit Impede ist er halt innerhalb von einer Sekunde wieder oben.
It's my turn!
It's my turn! It's down!
An opening!
Not on my watch!
Weak!
Take
that! Threat eliminated.
Alter. Ja, ist lustig, wie das eigentlich immer mit dem Rean ist. Das so zack, sofort wieder da. Rean, my overpowered weapon. Ach ja. Meine größte Sorge ist der Fool. Weil dieser elende Drecksack die Leute austauschen kann, die getroffen werden. Von der Magie. Das heißt, ich muss sie mit S-Crafts wegbringen.
So you've survived the 4th rivalry after all. Color me impressed.
I guess the little prince just couldn't measure up. Given that he had the fortress's power, he should have had at least a 60% chance of winning. Oh well.
And knowing Shirley, she would have gone all out when it came to battle. Well, moving on. How do you care for our artistic embellishments? We figured this place could use some touching up.
Is this all just a game to you?
You two really are the worst.
I see McBurn's not with you. Even so, I can sense him. He's waiting for us somewhere in this fortress.
My, how perceptive! Those senses of yours are impressively sharp. Perhaps it's something you picked up from being the sacrifice.
It seems like McBurn has his own things he wants to take care of. But I've gotta say, he's been real fired up since your run-in at Orcus Tower. We promise not to play too rough. If you're curious, why don't you go check up on him yourselves after we're done here? Well, assuming you managed to make it past the Jade Rook too, of course.
Your words mean nothing. You don't even have any intention of taking this battle seriously.
It sounds like they're only going to do the bare minimum to fuel the rivalry.
That's right. The more I understand how the rivalries work, the more intrigued I am. They're very well designed. They're actually the perfect reference for my Ars Magna research. So please, don't hold back. I'll need every little bit of data I can get from you.
You really are the worst. You may be an Anguis, just like the Steel Maiden was, but you're nothing like her.
Oh my. I'm terribly sorry if I offended you. I considered dropping in to bid her farewell, but since we weren't especially close, I decided it wasn't my place. To be honest, though, I'm a little surprised McBurn didn't stop by.
Who knows? Maybe he already said his goodbyes. I'm sure our other members outside of Erebonia would have liked to pay their respects too. Oh well. That's just how things go sometimes.
I've got a question for you two. It might be a little late to be asking, but what happened to taking back your Phantasmal Blaze plan? Ooh.
And why would you possibly be interested in that, little SSS fangirl?
It's because the SSS got wrapped up in it that I want to know. And now that we're on the topic, there are a bunch of things I just don't get about you. You go around pressing people's buttons and making evil grins, but I don't get the feeling you're as much of a jerk as you let on. And on top of that, people say you've looked exactly the same for the past decade. What even are you?
Oh?
Could he be a homunculus like me and Milliam?
Nah, his facial expressions, the malice behind his grin, it all seems way too human. I don't get the feeling he's an immortal either.
And you, Mariabelle. Let's forget the fact that you're a scummy traitor for a moment. Why the heck did someone as self-absorbed as you swear allegiance to the Grandmaster?
I wondered that about Vita, too. And even the Steel Maiden, she was a proud knight. Why would she serve such a group?
Aren't the Enforcers free to do whatever too? If they want to leave the group, Ouroboros doesn't try to stop them at all. What kind of evil organization works like that?
The Guild's been wondering that for a while now, too. The Steel Maiden went off and did her own thing, and Sharon's quit completely.
Not just them, either. Joshua, Ren, Blue Blanc, the late Blade Lord, and one other I've heard about. If you add Vita too, then that's a lot of your group that's gone AWOL.
Yet here you are, acting like it's no big deal. This shit don't add up. Your whole group just doesn't act like a team at all. It's like... how do I put it?
Ouroboros is an organization comprised of people who work to further the Grandmaster's goals. But at the same time, your members are also part of some bigger experiment.
Huh? That's it! Wait, damn it, Egret! Why you gotta steal my thunder like that?
Wow, those are some serious leaps of logic right there. But maybe this was bound to happen at some point.
That's right. Liberl and Crossbell's fate being swallowed by the Empire, the SSS's findings, the gospel plan. Anyone who cared to put together all these pieces should have been able to realize what was truly going on. But it certainly is surprising that it was you of all people who figured it out. Was it Mr. Ashen Chevalier's lessons that helped you hone that intuition?
No. To be honest, I'm just as surprised.
It actually makes perfect sense. She has the perspective of both Crossbell and the Empire, and the will to never give up.
It's thanks to both Instructor Rean's ability to bring out the best in people, and Yuna's own determination that she's come so far.
If Rean is the core of Class VII, then maybe Yuna is the bridge that links Class VII to the world.
Whoa there! I think you're giving me way too much credit. I'm just trying to get as much info out of them as I can. Knowing them, they're just gonna get in our way, say something vague, and then vanish. You're standing against us right now because you feel like it. But I'm fighting back for the sake of those who believe in the future. I have no idea what Ouroboros is planning after the Great Twilight's over. But whatever it is, we'll put a stop to it. Just like we're going to stop you now!
Wow, not bad.
Yuna.
You tell him, girl.
Well said. I'm proud of you, Yuna.
My, that was absolutely splendid! Yuna Crawford. I must admit, I didn't expect such a fine diamond in the rough from the city I left behind.
Of course, it was Thor's Class VII that cut and polished her. And thanks for that excellent little speech of yours. I think I'll actually go all out for once.
Damn it, of course they've got backup.
Brace yourselves, everyone! We're gonna have to give this everything we've got!
Let's begin, shall we? We were only planning to have a little fun with you. But seeing as you won't stop going on about togetherness and bonds, Maybe it'd be fun to see what happens if I thin your ranks a little.
How about this? If you show me a good time, I'll throw in a little bonus. I'll share a juicy tidbit about the society, if you win. Only information the Grandmaster has permitted me to share, of course. I want to hear you fight, and struggle, and cry out in pain!
Are all of you Ouroboros people actually insane?
You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight!
Class 7, prepare for battle. Don't be fooled by their tricks.
Fight them with everything you have, with the power of all our friends and allies.
Right!
Ich muss jetzt aber nicht gegen die anderen kämpfen, oder?
Welcome,
Nee,
one and
passt.
all. Enjoy.
So. Bitches. Jetzt geht's hier erstmal rund, Alter.
Burn!
Ich sag gern Bitches, kann das sein? Egal. Hauen einfach rein. Oh, und ich hab's schon wieder vorher gemacht, ich dämliche
It's my
Idiot. Ne?
turn. Eternally flow.
Alter!
What I tell you? Fun, huh?
Fool dich auch nicht gleich weg, Alter.
Behold, the soul of Arcade! Now!
Places, everyone! The curtain is drawn!
Ha, dämlicher Trottel.
Bad. Ooh. You're sending shivers down my spine. Come forth, my beloved creations!
Und das haut trotzdem nichts rein, Alter.
Witness the power of the
Ja, jetzt muss ich aufpassen, jetzt muss ich aufpassen.
My turn.
Was haben wir denn hier? Damage plus 60. Da muss man Ding machen. Iron Will.
Warm up!
I'll handle this.
Warte mal, wir können doch eigentlich... Ne, Hurricane ist scheiße. Flare Butterfly. Oh, die sind sogar gegen Feuer extra.
I'm up!
I'll show you the wonders of
Haben wir das schon mal
alchemy!
gesehen? Oh! Ich glaube, das haben wir doch gar nicht
Come
gesehen.
forth, my darlings! It's time to play! Here I come! Curious? Stand there! Sleep tight now!
Wegen 4000 Schadenspunkten wirst du mich verarschen. Also die Laura kriegt das sogar kostenlos.
I'm up!
Und wie der eine Drecksack trotzdem überlebt hat. Naja. Sehr gut, Rean, du hast deinen Teil gemacht, du darfst durchaus flippen. Lost Genesis.
Arcus, activate!
I'll handle this.
Du greifst noch normal an, weil die ist noch 2 Runden voll da.
Here I go! Let's get him!
I got you!
Ja, das broke sie nicht. 14. Nightmare
Let's
Storms.
see how this treats you!
Da lacht sie blöd und hat nur
I'll
zweimal
handle
getroffen. Sei ernst?
I'm going! Arcus,
By
activate!
flowing mana.
Ah,
Be
scheiße,
crushed!
Ice Cycle Meteor. What? Du kleine Bitch, ey.
Thanks for the help!
Aber da haben wir was anderes.
You got this!
Leave it to me. Let's go.
There!
Yeah.
Thanks for the help. It's my turn! Arcus, activate!
Rean, kannst du mich bitte zurückverwandeln?
Yes!
Ach, gut, dann halt nicht. Wir benutzen die Vieh immer, ne?
Sorry.
Got it.
Metal Crusade.
Alright. I'll handle this.
There!
So, und die Ding beendet jetzt wieder. Tschüss. Ah, Bitch,
Witness
Alter,
the
wirklich.
power of the Wellspring
Muss das sein?
Alchemist!
Yes!
Wie viel hat sie noch? 7.
activate.
Hau beend's, Alter. Es hat mich greifen, willst du mich verarschen? Ja, Schnauze jetzt.
I'm going.
Warte mal.
I'll leave it to you.
Leave it to me.
Sie kommt gar nicht hin. Crossbreak. Hä, was hat... Oh, die hat alles down. Ah, das ist doch blöd. Ja, der Rean macht's eh platt.
Very impressive indeed.
I can't afford to lose. All right, got it.
Yeah, I did it.
I must continue to train.
I did it.
Nice.
Warum sagt mir jetzt, dass wir es denen voll gegeben haben, Alter? Ich will sie, was fertig oder zusammenbrechen sehen oder so.
We did it!
How'd you like that?
Jetzt.
Dear me, how unexpected.
Oh, I even used the skills I copied from the Ironbloods, but it didn't make a difference.
Du hast ja nichts machen dürfen, du warst gleich einfach weg.
I won't let you.
I'm coming too.
My. You're not as easy to shake off as those simpletons from the SSS, are you?
Come on now. Do you seriously think you can capture us?
No, I doubt we'd be able to. And honestly, I wish I could just tell you to get out of our sight.
Further, attacking wounded opponents would bring no honor.
But you said you'd give us more info. So it's time to pay up.
What the hell happened with the Phantasmal Blaze plan? Let's start with that.
Oh, fine. The truth is, the plan is still in effect. In fact, it's nearly at its end. Once the Rivalry of the Seven has been completed, our objective will be met.
How come Vita wasn't even aware that your goal had changed?
Well, that's because she just wanted to lift the curse through those pseudo-rivalries she was setting up. We, on the other hand, are here to witness the reformation of the Great One. Though to be honest, we don't actually care whether or not all its pieces stick together properly.
What do you mean?
In other words, your goal isn't to claim the two Septarians, but rather, you intend to return the power divided among the Divine Knights back to one.
And it doesn't matter to you if it's properly reformed or not?
That's right. We don't care if they disappear either, the same way the Septarian of Mirage did. Observing the path each of the 7 Septarians take when dropped into mankind's hands in this possible world. That is our goal. The driving force behind the Grandmaster's plan.
Possible world?
What the hell does that even mean?
I'm afraid those who are still bound by the shackles of this world wouldn't be able to comprehend our mission. Not everyone can be on the same level as Professor Epstein, after all. For now, don't worry your pretty little heads about it. Just focus on the rivalries ahead. Rufus is waiting for you on the top floor, by the by. Oh, and he's got Alberic with him. You might want to be careful with that one.
The Chief of the Gnomes is there too?
Whoa. An ion!
So they've been hiding them here in the fortress.
In all honesty, you lot aren't half bad. You exceeded our expectations, at the very least. McBurn might finally be able to accomplish his long-held plans if he's up against you guys. I'm sure he'd appreciate it if you went and paid him a visit.
Regardless of how this tale ends, Ouroboros will carry on with the Grandmaster's plan. We will soon move on to the 3rd stage of the Orpheus final plan. Who knows? I may just be lucky enough to encounter some of you again, someplace or other. Oh, and by the way, Yuna dear, would you mind passing a message from me to Ellie and your other friends at the SSS? Please tell them. We'll meet again someday. Oh, and that I'll be rooting for Crossbell's independence.
I don't know what to make all of this. I won't lie, that was a lot of shocking information to take in. And Epstein seems to be involved somehow too. The thing I assume he was simply another historical figure famous for first harnessing orbital energy half a century ago. And what could they have meant by is this possible world? Yeah, all that was really overwhelming, but the one thing I can get behind is focusing on what we're doing at the moment. So I can't believe they even made sure to bring up McBurn. Which means he's somewhere in this fortress, just as we suspected. Well, we've got to survive whatever comes at us and left to tell the tale to the others. Looks like Yuna had a message she has to pass on. I kind of wish that she'd just tell them herself, but oh well. Can't wait to speak with Lloyd and Estelle again. That's one more reason we've got to make sure we return safely. But first we'll have to defeat the Jade Rook and Blade Alberic. It seems the elevator goes up to the top floor. We could go straight there or take a short break at the garden. We should probably strike while it's so high in a sword. Honestly, I'm surprised they gave up all this information voluntarily. Do you suppose it might be a red herring? No, I'd say it's a farewell gift of sorts. Yuna made quite an impression on them. I'm got a kind of hot-headed there and spoke without thinking. Really, you're making way too big a deal of it. I can stand all this attention on me, okay? Oh, that's classic Yuna. Alright, are we staying or are we going? The top floor of the Emperor Fortress would be your next stage. The 5th rivalry awaits. The top floor? Dialog ist now available at space. Alles klar, Yuna 3. Wir gehen nochmal zum Garden. Andere Welt? Ja gut, 2. Die anderen 3 und die Elisa. Elisa, you okay? Yeah, my mother, grandfather and Sharon are all counting on me. I won't disappoint them. And as for him, I'm determined to find out the truth. Support you and chooses but with everything I've got. Thanks, Elisa. You've really become such a pillar of strength, I feel like I'm falling for you all over again. Rean, what are you saying? Der, ne? Der alte Schmeichler. Mother, grandfather and bla bla bla, face me and swim that I might find the truth. Ey, weißt du, da wundert es sich immer, ich verstehe gar nicht, warum alle auf mich stehen. Was ist denn hier los? Seriously, you've gotten all kinds of strong. I never thought you'd see the day when you'd be going toe-to-toe with Erebonian Enforcer like that. The guy was exactly right when he called you the central figure of New Class 7. You really do bring everyone together. And seeing you grow into your role as a leader, honestly helping you along might have been one of my greatest accomplishments as an instructor. Quit it, you guys. You're gonna make me want to crawl in the hole and hide my face, gets an errata. Besides, we need to focus. 4 rivalries crossed off the to-do list already, and the next one just around the corner. We can't let ourselves mess things up right at the finish line. Agreed. Yeah, of course, what she said was obvious. Let's show them what Class 7 is made of. So. Hol sie mit. Warte mal, wir sind ja alle aufgestiegen, ne? CP von der Yuna fehlen und von der Vieh. Laura ist noch nie ganz da. Gehen wir einfach in die Mit. In die Mit. Wobei, wir machen jetzt mir mal einen Sicherungscut. Weil ich habe jetzt hier schon 3,5 Stunden aufgenommen. Ja, es ist fast 8 Uhr. Das heißt, ich habe noch 4 Stunden vor mir. Ich hoffe, das reicht. Ich hoffe wirklich, es reicht. Fuck, Alter. Ich weiß, was das Spiel noch raushauen kann. Ah ja, genau. Sicherungscut. Also, ich bedanke mich bei euch fürs Zuschauen und wir sehen uns dann in der nächsten Folge wieder. Macht's gut und Servus.